welcome to Carlettbrook. This is my new first YouTube channel, and what I intend to do here is take everybody who subscribes on a journey of how I'm going to create this at the lower level, which is Carlettbrook, from scratch. And having watched a lot of YouTube channels, which there are some actually great, brilliant guys out there who have shown their level of modelling and everything else they do, what I want to do is hopefully one day elevate to some of those standards of modelling that you can see on those channels. But what I want to do in the meantime is show everybody how I'm taking from literally nothing to what's going to be Carlettbrook. The journey so far has taken 4 years since moving house back in 2014. Fortunately, the new house has a double garage, which is pretty amazing and more than fortunate to have that, and set about from weatherproofing the garage, putting in stud partition walls against the exterior single wall, insulating the roof, putting a full ceiling with spotlights, sealing the floor, sealing the garage doors, to now actually being able to start putting the first lower boards up. So there's a lot to show everybody over coming updates, but what I wanted to do is this kickoff is just give everybody here a flavour of what the project's about. So one of the things you'll be seeing is how to take ideas to fruition through the various iterations, and I'm sure there'll be more changes as the actual construction work of the track and everything takes place. But so far what you're seeing here is the lower level, which is storage, purely storage, no scenery. And this is version 23 of this level. I've been using the excellent AnyRail software. I've got no allegiance to this software. The software I know is available, but I've found AnyRail to be really useful. There's a lot of great YouTube tutorials out there. It's pretty easy to use to create my track plans and the various versions, which hopefully now are going to start taking shape. So the one you can see here in front is the lower storage level. The layout itself is going to be 3 levels. The first level, which is this one, this is a height of 30 inches above the floor, and then with a gap of another 12 inches to the middle level, which you can see here. This is the main scenic level. This is the depot at the front here. Does bear a resemblance to Shirebrook. Not totally accurate, obviously there's modeller's license. And then at the back there's a through station, which also has a couple of bays, a stone loading facility and some freight sidings. The buildings are going to be based on the March station, with the buildings by Bachmann, and it's an out and back, because there are going to be some hidden sidings which allows to disappear and then come back in the view and run all the way down onto the storage level. And then the top level, this here is based on a preserved terminus. This is going to have some hidden sidings. The one in the foreground here, these will go through a tunnel and hidden. So this will basically have a preserved line terminus, a small shed at the side to the right, and then it will actually be fed to the left by mainline services, which I think predominantly will be units, though there is the facility for a run around should it be a loco, etc. So that's the top level, which will be obviously the last bit that's going to take shape, but very much looking forward to taking everybody through this. So when you have these great ideas, how do you actually put this and get the space, everything else? So here what we have is a plan of the actual garage area, some shelving over the far side, that was already put in, but then where the actual main layout is going to go, seeing where the brick supports, they're the blue rectangles on the diagram, and then drawing out the main level which the lower and the middle one is going to take. And then in the top left you can see where that preserved station is going to be, albeit just on the top level. So then taking that overall plan and then working out the baseboards and their width, construction, etc. There's a lot of baseboards going to be built. I'm building them all from scratch. I'm just interested in DIY. I wouldn't say I'm a carpenter or skilled in any DIY trade. I'm not a professional tradesperson at all, but happy to give it a go. And actually finding that when you do that, and nowadays with all the YouTube channels, there's plenty of information out there. Having a screw fix and a local builder's merchant literally just down the road helps. Obviously there are other builders merchants and places to get tools and everything from, but just really handy for me. Taking this and then working out what these baseboards are going to be like. As far as working out the heights, did this using literally a piece of wood, and then marking off the different heights to work out so I could visualize where that's going to be. But here seeing from the lower, which is 30 inches above the floor to the bottom of the board, the middle one is 44 inches from floor to the top of the board, and then that top board, the very top one, which is only going to be for the preserve section, that's a total height of 52 inches from the floor. But being as the layout is 17 feet in length, obviously there's quite a lot of space. I appreciate a lot more space than I've ever had before, but also appreciate a ton more space than everybody normally gets. Yeah, I've been in a loft, been in 2 lofts, built layouts in a small garage, built one in a garden shed. So this is by far the biggest space that I've been able to use for a layout over the years, and really appreciating that space. But with the track diagrams, one thing I want to make sure is that it's not just all track. Obviously the storage section needs to be as much storage as possible, but the middle section, making sure there's scenery. It's not too overcrowded, but it's got interest in different sections. Learned that from previous layouts where literally was just too much track. Seems a great idea, then when you put it down, wanting some scenic and going to great exhibitions and seeing what other people can do. Hopefully this time trying to find that compromise between my interests and what I want to see, and also making sure there's some scenic breaks and some cameos. Very inspired by Dean Park. And the amazing cameos that Dave puts on that layout and has shared with everybody, and hopefully aspire to get somewhere near to that level with this, but we're a long way from that at this moment in time. So this is Carlettbrook. As I say, this is the introductory video. More will be coming, hopefully going to show everybody how I went about building baseboards, how I'd actually weathered the garage. That's something I found difficult to find a lot of information. There's a lot of from America and various bits, but really doing it just from model railway, and to make it weatherproof so it's comfortable. And the key thing I wanted to make sure was damp was under control. I actually have some little sensors I got off the internet, which can give me alert on the temperature, humidity, have one outside and one in the garage so I can see a comparison, and then using Wi-Fi controllable power points to an oil-fired radiator, and then an electric radiator in addition if I just need to top that up. But since having done a lot of the weatherproofing in here, even though now we're between Christmas and New Year, the temperature is normally about 12 to 14 degrees in here. But anyway, I'll be giving you a lot more information on that. Just wanted to get something up. As I say, it's been a bit of a long time coming. This project so far has taken 4 years, but having moved house, as those of you that have done that and have a young family will know, plus a job as well, trying to find time can be a premium with running around between kids stuff and everything else. But anyway, we're finally here, so really excited to share this with everybody and to make these plans become reality before I come up with any other version numbers. But pretty happy with what this looks like now on paper, and just hopefully now need to take it forward. So hope you like this. Hope you're interested in what I'm doing. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Carlettbrook. I'm really pleased if you do that. Click like. Happy for comments. Obviously new to this, so we'll be learning, especially in production of the videos. There's a lot of people out there got a lot more experience than I have in this. But as I say, really excited. Want to share this with everybody. I look forward to looking at other people's YouTube channels, and hopefully this will be of interest to people as well. So thanks very much everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, and catch you all soon. Take care. Bye.